I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My family's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your man, Uncle Freezy. Welcome. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. We're going to rock for a little bit. How y'all doing out there tonight? How y'all doing? Juju 92 was in the building. Cully, the R&B hip-hop sensation himself. Cully is in the building. What's good? What's good? Yo, I was just rocking that Lemon Pepper freestyle by Cully. Y'all definitely got to go check that joint out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely got to go check out Cully joint. It's fire. My main man Cully is in the building. What's good, party people? How y'all doing out there? Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you got a pocket full of loot and a stick of juicy fruit, somebody say, oh, yeah. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? It's good to see y'all. Good to be with y'all. I had some stuff that I wanted to talk about, but people were bashing me today. Y'all want to talk about other teams in the Eastern Conference? Is that what is good right now? Is that what was popping right now? You know what I'm saying? Is that what is really good? 19 comment NYC 84 is in the building. What's good? You know the party don't start till Con-Man get here. You know the party don't start till Con-Man get here. You know what I mean? Con-Man probably tipping the DJ. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? So we had a productive show last night. We talked about a whole bunch of stuff. I made some predictions last night. I was supposed to do a video, but I wound up doing the let me find it. I wound up doing the Knicks versus instead, and I posted it to the community tab. Right. So if you hadn't seen the new Knicks versus, man, y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Right. Go check that out on the community tab and show Woodshed 1914 some love, because he just like y'all, man. He fresh out you know what I'm saying? He out the crowd. He ain't went to Harvard, at least I don't think. Woodshed, you went to Harvard? But Woodshed is fresh out the pack, just like us. He's fresh out the chat. You know what I'm saying? He on Twitter just like us. You know what I'm saying? He a Knicks fan, hardcore Knicks fan. You know, waiting on that. But he liked to talk that Knicks stuff, boy. He liked to talk that. You know what I'm saying? So go check out Woodshed, man. You know what I'm saying? Support your guy Woodshed. Support your own is basically what I'm getting at. Support your own. It's just like as if me and Robert Pye had started doing something together. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yo, go support Robert Pye. You know what I'm saying? I think he did a good job on the joint, man. Y'all go check that out. Give that man a thumbs up. Anthony D is in the building. Anthony D is so smooth. He don't even require a chaser. He don't even need a chaser. Anthony D is like that adult beverage that is so strong that it knock you on your backside, but it's so smooth that you can't stop drinking it. That's Anthony D right there. It's so strong, it knock you on your rump, but at the same time you can't get enough of it. That's Anthony D right there. Anthony D, what's good, brother? Anthony D is in the building. Foy Trey, what's good? What's good? I knew you was gonna say. I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming, right? Sam Holt is in the building. What's good? Good. What's good? It's good to see Sam Holt in the place to be. What's good? Yeah, man. So I was gonna splice up the prediction show. But what I think I'll do, man, is I'm gonna splice it up, right? But what I think I'm gonna do is do the rest of my predictions and then package it all together and then put it out as a video. But Woodshed 1914 and myself did a Knicks versus this morning, and we got it out in the same day. Boy, Blorange Tears is doing something, fam. Blorange Tears is doing something. Because back in the day, that would have been like 10 days. Because I didn't know what I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what I'm doing, man. But I'll be trying. I'm putting this stuff out here for my people. All Future Media is in the building. What's good? All Future Media in the place to be. What's good? What's good? So Sam Holt says, how many days to tip off? We are getting close. Yeah, training camp is in what, 9 days? So we got training camp in 9 days. And bro, this summer has flown by. I went outside and looked at my grass, like, get ready to cut. And I'm like, okay, I could put this off a few more days. This summer has flown by, y'all. This summer has flown by. But let me do something I really wanted to do. So shout out to the people that support the channel, right? So I want to say thank you to those that tune in and watch and contribute, right? Because just because you're not on the screen don't mean you don't contribute. So shout out to my people holding it down on social media. Every time Blorange Tears posts something, they retweet it. They liking it. They sharing it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Reese Rolex, what's good? Shout out to my people on social media holding us down. We legit have a foothold in social media now in Knicks universe. Whereas, I couldn't say that was the case, say 8 or 9 months ago. But right now, people know who we are. And that is a positive. That's a positive thing because we try to put out dope Knicks content. Right? Shout out to our family holding us down on social media. Shout out to my family holding us down in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? They stay in the comments and I like it. Like Jesse the Barber Ventura. I guess that's his name. Jesse the Body Ventura was in Predator. He was like, I like it. Y'all remember that? I like it. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all holding us down in the comment section. I'll be trying to get to the comments as much as I can. But, the talent on this channel be making me work like an elf behind the scenes. I mean, having to produce shows and create logos and come up with content. And they show up with they limousines, with they fancy gators and just get on screen and rock it. Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody that come through and hold us down in the comments. And also shout out to the mods, man. The mods do such a good job. Man, holding us down. I gotta get a captain of the mods. Man. to organize some stuff for the mods, man, because I've been wanting to do something for the mods for a few months, but I'd be so busy with listen, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse, man. It's not an excuse. But I've been so busy like with other stuff, like editing the shows and doing all this other stuff that sometimes stuff slip between my fingers, and then I don't do that intentionally. It's just, when you try to do so much, sometimes some things get left out. But shout out to my mods. Thank you for holding us down. Mods, thank y'all, for real, from the heart, from here. Mods, thank you for letting the sweet prince sleep safe at night. Thank you for watching the gate so the sweet prince can sleep peacefully in the night. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everything the mods do for this channel. Man, no doubt, man. And we got to do something for these mods, man. We got to do something for these mods. So I need a captain of the mods to step up, and or somebody, one of the mods to step up so we can get together and do something, you know what I'm saying, for these mods for holding us down for so long. Right. And thank you also to the on-screen talent that we have. The on-screen talent, man. Thank y'all, man. Thank you to City for Real, Cully, Hadouken, G-Man for Life, Cornerstone Kev, Anthony D, Rob the Knowledgeable Nick, the Ghetto Intellect, Free Keith, Chuck Allen, even Soulfinger that be coming through. There be so many of y'all coming through, man. Hey, thank y'all for holding it down, man. Y'all building this channel, man, and y'all don't even. I promise you this. Knicks fans that watch this, they get entertained and educated. They like the conversations. They like that. Danny Lee is in the building. What's good? Swaggy OG is in the building. Yep. What's good? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody, man, that's you know what I'm saying, been here with us rocking. White Falcon is in the building. White Falcon is a major contributor, man. White Falcon be holding it down. I feel like I can't even talk Knicks until White Falcon get here with a trade for Paul George scenario. Right? White Falcon be in the building. What's good? What's good? He said OG13. You said OG13? Oh, boy, we got to rag you tonight, bro. We're not winning the ring with Randall trade for OG13. White Falcon, are you tipsy? Hey, White Falcon started laughing and retyped it and still put OG13. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Yo, that's wild. That's wild. Sherwin M, what's good? He said old goat 13. Yo, that's wild. That's wild. L Train is in the building. What's happening? Oh yeah, I can't forget Jay Boogie. See, that's why when you do the shout outs, man, you always forget somebody. And it ain't that they forgetful. It's just they slip your mind in the thing. You try to do it. Hey, Jay Boogie, if you seeing this, don't think, man, you know how it is. You know what it is. You know, it's an error of the mind, not an error of the heart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And shout out to all the people that have been here on the ride. Stephen Fox, Hoodie Kev. It's been a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? I hope everything, all is well with everybody doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? We in different parts of this Knicks universe now, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was good while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? The little time we spent together, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me get to this prediction in the Eastern Conference. I know y'all saw it. I know y'all saw the thumbnail, right? Where will the Knicks finish in the Eastern Conference? Where will the Knicks finish in the Eastern Conference? I know y'all saw. I know y'all. Yeah. I know y'all saw the thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Michael Hansen. Jose Perez, what's good? Jose Perez is in the building. What's happening? What's good? Quiet Money. Quiet Money is up past his bedtime. Quiet Money up past his bedtime. Probably fresh out the weight room. Probably, you know what I'm saying, got 260 on the rack. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Quiet Money was good. Hey, Quiet Money, I have not been eating right since Miss Mocha has been out of town. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't ate nothing right, bro. All the bad things you can eat, bro. I've been since Thursday morning. Was it Saturday night? So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So 3 days of straight binge eating. But I'll be back on the train at midnight. Midnight is my cutoff. At midnight, I ain't doing nothing else unhealthy. All right. So with that said, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Uncle Freezy to do a spreadsheet, right? And I'm gonna do it based off of y'all predictions, right? Y'all gonna tell me where the Knicks are gonna finish. Y'all already know how this go. Y'all know how this go. Y'all gonna tell me not only where these teams are gonna finish, but y'all gonna give me their record. Cause listen, y'all ain't about to shoot me. Listen, y'all is not about to shoot me the gas, right? Y'all not about to shoot me the gas. Be like, the Brooklyn gonna be in first place and they're gonna win 50 games. Nah, we ain't about to do that. Nah, we ain't about to do that. We're gonna talk about each team, right? What place they're gonna come in. Y'all hear me. I know y'all hear me. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all feeling this thing because when I mentioned that the Knicks could finish first in the Eastern Conference, Cats was looking at me like heads are gonna roll. And I thought I was talking to Knicks fans, but clearly there's 13 teams in the Western Conference. All right. I'm holding y'all accountable too. Trust me. I'm holding y'all accountable to this because you can't say we're gonna do one thing and then when things happen, then you be like, nah, Uncle Freezy, I did not say that. We not rolling like that. We're gonna be gents and ladies about this. And whatever you say, we're gonna hold you to it. I got you on tape. You know what I'm saying? Not like that. Not like the man, not like, you know what I'm saying? Not like them boys, but kind of like, you know what I'm saying, holding us accountable to ourselves. Y'all want to do that? Can y'all do that? Would y'all be willing to rock with that or no? Or y'all just be comfortable throwing something out there and then let me get my people. Let me put the invite in the joint. Cause that's mad. Yo, Drip Moore's in the building. What's good? Drip, what's good? Drip is in the building. Right? I see you, Drip. What's good? All right. Let me get this on screen. And this ain't just my prediction. I would need y'all help. This is a Blorange Tears thing. Afro the Jedi is back. Don't that sound like a blockbuster to y'all? Coming this summer. Revenge never tasted as good as Afro the Jedi is back. Yo, what's good? What's good? Yo, my family be like, yo, you be having too much fun on this thing in the chat. Yo, we be listening to, we be watching the joint, and you be in here like laughing and joking with half these people you don't even know. And I'm like, yo, nah, I know them. Trust. I know them and they know me. Trust me. Trust me. I know them. I know White Falcon straight up want Paul George. You know what I'm saying? Facts. I know Quiet Money is the strongest dude in the New York tri-state area. Right? I know Sherwin M is a straight shooter. Right? I know this. I know Cully is a hip-hop sensation. I know this. I know these people. We rock together all the time. Right? I know these folk. You know what I'm saying? All right, so y'all see what we got up here, right? And so yeah, hey, so you know what? And so how about we start with team number 15? Right? How about we start with team 15? Right? Who do y'all predict is going to finish 15? Who do y'all predict that's going to finish 15? Somebody in the chat tell me. We got to get this thing started, man. We can't be here all night. Oh, we can be here all night. But we probably, you know what I'm saying, don't want to be here all night doing this. Dripmore is the official barber of the Blorange Tears YouTube channel. Yeah, man. Jose Perez says the Wizards finishing 15th. I don't know. I'm thinking Orlando. Bruh. Anybody else? Jose Perez says the Wizards. I'm thinking Orlando, bruh. I don't think Bradley Beal is going to stay and play for a loser. You know what I'm saying? I think that if it's the Wizards, trust me, Bradley Beal will be gone. I think it's Orlando. Orlando basically traded their best players. They traded Aaron Gordon. They traded Evan Fournier. They traded Vucevic. You know what I'm saying? The only player that I think they kept was Terrence Ross and the 6'11 kid. White Falcon says Cleveland Cavaliers. I have them a little bit higher. I think they are going to. Wow. White Falcon says Detroit. Okay. I didn't think Detroit was going to. Yeah, I forgot about Detroit. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. So let me. What I'll do is take those three bottom feeders and I'll put them in the bottom, and then we can re-rank the order if need be. If we need to, we can re-rank these teams. I don't know. Who do y'all feel like could be in 12th? Who will we put here in 12th? Who else we got? You think Washington is a top 10 team? I don't know. Pistons at 14? Yeah, let's put Cleveland at 12. Let's put Cleveland at 12. So we got Cleveland at 12, right? Who else y'all got? me pull up the Eastern Conference. Anybody feeling Toronto in this group? Anybody feeling Toronto down here? So y'all got Pacers? Okay. Yeah, okay. So I see Toronto and Indiana, right? So I'm going to list Toronto and Indiana back to back. Toronto. All right. All right. So, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to list teams out here for y'all to look at, but don't think it's because this is where I want them to go. It's just because we need to see the names of these teams. All right. Just going to check something real quick. Charlotte, Chicago. Okay. I'm going to list everybody over here. And then that way we can. All right. So we were at 9, right? So we were at 9. Y'all tell me who y'all think is going to go 9. So who you got at 9? So who we got at 9? So I see Knicks at 9. Sherwin M says Knicks at 9. Is that what y'all thinking? So y'all thinking the Knicks at 9. The Heat at 9. Hornets or Bulls at 9. Okay. Okay. I don't know. This is tough. Heat at 9. Charlotte at 9. Okay, let's go Charlotte at 9 just for the sake of doing this, just to move forward a little bit. We'll kick the can down the road a little bit. And then we can adjust when we look at win totals and all of that. And I'm going to take this list here. I'm going to take this list here and put it. underneath here. But it's for admin purposes. It's not for to prove anything. It's just for admin purposes. That way, when I start typing up here, like when I put a name up here, like what I'm saying, it'll just pre-populate like that. That's all I'm doing it for. So who we have at 8? So who do y'all have at 8? Hey, White Falcon says no way they're at 9. Heat 8, Atlanta 7, Knicks 6. The Heat at 8. The Heat and Bulls. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. So this thing on the side is too confusing to me. So I'm just gonna wipe that out. All right. So who is coming up at 6? Yo, Elvis, you say we bugging? I'm going by what the chat says, bro. Sherwin M said the Knicks and where was it? Where'd it go? The Knicks and Pacers tied for 8th and 9th. The Celtics seems like a good spot at 6, right? To me, with a rookie coach and no point guard, I think this is good for the Celtics right here. I could actually see the Celtics in 8, but I'm gonna go by what y'all saying. I don't know. This is mine. This ain't mine, bro. Trust me. This order is not mine. If this was my order, Miami and Boston, especially Boston, would not be this high. Boston would not be this high. I'm not bought into Boston, right? Because Boston has a new coach and no point guard play, right? I tell you what, before we do the top 5, yeah, yo, Elvis, exactly. Boston should be 9 or 10. They had man, who's Boston's backup point guard right now? Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard is their backup point guard. Do you have trust in him? I would say I like Peyton Pritchard. Right? But is he ready to be the full-time point guard or at least play significant minutes behind Dennis Schroeder? I would say no. I think Boston's point guard situation is dicey, to say the least, with a new head coach. White Falcon says Marcus Smart has to start at point guard. I don't know. I don't know. But what I would do though is do the obvious, right? So I'm gonna fill us in with the obvious because I think I know where y'all want to go with this. I think I know how y'all want to do this. So who would be fourth? If the Knicks are fifth, who would be fourth? Who's the other team? If the Knicks are fourth, who would be the other team? So we had Detroit, Orlando, Cleveland, Toronto, Chicago, Charlotte, Indiana, Boston. Is it Miami? So who are we missing? So who are we missing at 4? Who would be the 4 seed? Atlanta. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Good job, y'all. Hey, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? So if we're looking at Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Philly, Atlanta, New York, Boston, Chicago, Miami, Charlotte, and after 9, I don't really care. After 9, let me see. I'll see if I can fit 9 and 10 on the screen. All right. So if this is, I don't know. I don't know. Let's chop it up. I need some smart people that know basketball right now. Evergreen G is in the building. What's good? G is chilling. G is chilling. What's good, Evergreen? So Stop It Video says he probably better than us, to be honest, unless Kemba come back 26, 6, and 4. Kemba shot 40% from 3 on 9 attempts a game. Sherwin M says Miami 3. So if Miami is 3, you're putting Philly at 8. So you can't take Philly out of this spot, and you can't just do a straight up swap. Miami is 3, right? Before we do that, let's do this. But before we anoint Miami 3, let's look at their roster. So I'm looking at their roster, and I don't see Kyle Lowry on it, so I don't think it's updated. And they still have Kendrick. Yeah, I don't think this is an updated roster. Let me go to another site. I'm gonna go to a site where I think they have rosters that are updated. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Y'all be patient. All right, so y'all say Miami should be 3, right? Miami should be 3. Hey, King Ribby, what's good? So y'all say Miami should be 3. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at their roster. Y'all say Miami should be 3. Let's look at their roster. Y'all said Miami should be 3. Y'all y'all said Miami, the Miami Heat should be 3. Okay. Let's look at the Miami Heat's roster. Let's look at the Heat roster just real quick. Can y'all see that? No. Y'all can't see that, right? That's too little. That's too little, right? That's too small. That's too small. But basically what it is I'm gonna read it to you. It's Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Dedmon, Marcus Garrett, Udonis Haslem, Tyler Hero, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Markieff Morris, KZ Okpala, Victor Oladipo, Micah Potter, not Michael Porter, Micah Potter, Duncan Robinson, Javonte Smart, Drew Smith, DJ Stewart, Max Strus, PJ Tucker, Gabe Vincent, Amir Uvertson. Hey, Ty Bobby, what's good? All right. Hey, so I'll zoom in a little bit. So I'll zoom in some, but you won't be able to see the entire roster, right? So it's Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Dedmon, Marcus Garrett, Udonis Haslem, Tyler Hero, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin, Markieff Morris, KZ Okpala, Victor Oladipo, Micah Potter, Duncan Robinson, Javonte Smart, Drew Smith, DJ Stewart, Max Strus, PJ Tucker, Gabe Vincent, Amir Uvertson, or Amir Uvertson. Right? They got Oladipo. Yeah, they got Oladipo. Right. So this is the roster that y'all believe is better than the Knicks. So what is the Miami Heat's starting five? What is the Miami Heat's starting five? Can somebody tell me what the starting five is going to be for the Heat? Can somebody tell me what the starting five is going to be for the Heat? Hey, Evergreen, I know all those dudes, but you have to remember this. It's an 82 game season, bro, and this roster, you see, like right now, you're looking at a lot of young players, right? But these young players ain't playing, right? These young players are all these young guys ain't playing. Matter of fact, let's do this, right? Where's Miami Heat is 8. We wanted them to be 3rd, right? So what we'll do is, how about we break down the Miami Heat starting five? How about we do that? How about we break down their team, since we broke down our team numerous times. How about let's break down their team, right? How about we break down their team? How about that? Oh, you know what? How about we break down their team? PG, SG, SF, PF, bench 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or maybe 6 looks like that. Maybe this is the new 6. All right. So instead of doing that, because we can argue all day in semantics and stuff, but how about we do this? How about I get y'all involved, right? Who is the starting point guard of the Miami Heat? I know the answer to it. I just want to hear y'all say it. I know who it is. So who's the starting point guard in Miami Heat? Kyle Lowry, right? Kyle Lowry. All right. Who starts at the 2 for the Miami Heat? This is where things get interesting already. Who starts at the 2 for the Miami Heat? Kyle Lowry can't start at both spots. Hey, Sherwin M. Oladipo was hurt. He's out until March. Jimmy Butler. Y'all say Jimmy Butler? Y'all say Jimmy Butler starts at the 2? Duncan Robinson starts at the 2? Y'all say Duncan Robinson starts at the 2? Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Over Tyler Hero. Duncan Robinson starts over Tyler Hero. Okay. Who starts at the 3? Jimmy Butler. Who starts at the 4 for them? So who starts at the 4 for them? PJ Tucker? Okay. PJ Tucker. All right. And Bam at the 5. All right. So first guy off the bench is Tyler Hero. All right. Who's their 2 guard off the bench? So who's their 2 off the bench? See how things get dicey already? Things are dicey already. So their 2 off the bench is going to be Caleb Martin. And -2 trill. Yeah. Yeah. Their 2 guard off the bench is going to be Caleb Martin. And see how dicey this looks already? So who's their 3? Who's the Miami Heat's 3 off the bench? So who's their 3? Who's their 3 off the bench? Mars can start at the 4, but PJ Tucker is not an offensive threat off the bench. So Markeith definitely is their 4 off the bench because they play small ball. So he'll be. But who's their 3 off the bench? KZ Okpala. Is KZ Okpala their 3 off the bench? Hey, so I'm gonna revamp this some because that kid Gabe Vincent played significant for them last year. So I'm gonna do a Gabe Vincent. I'm gonna do this. Gabe Vincent played significant for them last year, and I think they have faith in him. That's why they let the other guy walk. But who's their center off the bench? Dwayne Dedman. Dwayne Dedman is their center off the bench. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Miami Heat. Hey, and so even if the Duncan Robinson Tyler Hero thing is intriguing, either way, Either one starts and one comes off the bench right behind them. So if you put heroes to start, Duncan Robinson is the, you know. Hey, stop the video. I know, but they played him. They played him. The reason why you have numbers is because he played. I mean, we could do this. We can have the same discussion for Emmanuel Quickly. He shot 39% from the floor and 38% from three, but Tibbs played him. Right? So this team right here, this team, the Miami Heat, is you guys feel like is going to be a contender in the Eastern Conference? I'm asking you. I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. This is not me. This is not me trolling. This is me asking a legit question. Y'all feel like this team is going to be a contender in the East? Y'all feel like this team is going to be a contender in the East? I mean, I'm asking y'all straight up. I ain't trolling, man. Listen. Why waste the last 13 minutes trolling? Well, I spent 13, 14 minutes trolling. I ain't trolling the Miami Heat. I'm just asking y'all a legit question. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So Sherwin M says 100% yes with that coach. So you're saying a battle-tested coach can take a bunch of dudes to places that an average coach wouldn't take them. I can listen. I understand that theory. I understand that theory, right? All right. We'll name this Miami. We'll name this Eastern Conference. All right. So who do y'all think is going to finish number one in the Eastern Conference? So who's going to finish number one in the Eastern Conference? Because we can break down their roster right now too. Who do y'all feel like is going to be number one in the Eastern Conference? I'm going to slide over here and get something to drink, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. So who's number one in the Eastern Conference? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So Bucks or Brooklyn? Brooklyn or Bucks? Bucks or Brooklyn? Brooklyn or Bucks? Just name one. Just name one. Well, y'all want to say Brooklyn? I'm talking about who's going to finish number one in the Eastern Conference, not who I think is the best team. Because the best team doesn't always finish number one in the rankings. And I know that sounds weird, but all right, so y'all say Brooklyn, right? So let's go Brooklyn. So let's go Brooklyn, right? All right. We'll do Brooklyn. Since Brooklyn is so good. Brooklyn. So let's do Brooklyn. How about we do Brooklyn? We'll do Brooklyn. That sounds like the smart play right here. So at point guard, James Harden. At the 2, Kyrie. At the 3, Joe Harris. At the 4, Kevin Durant. And this is where things get dicey. This is where things get dicey. I'm gonna share it with y'all. I'm gonna bring it up. I need y'all input. I need y'all input. Because listen, y'all. Listen, when people watch these videos, like when people come on Blorange Tears and watch, and like when I shout y'all out, people all around the world hear y'all names. And when I say y'all names and when I highlight y'all on the big screen, people all around the world see your comment. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jose Perez, I know Harden is not a PG, and I know Kyrie is one of the greatest point guards ever. You know what I'm saying? But the thing I'm saying is they agreed last year that James Harden would play point guard and Kyrie would play off the ball. It's the same thing he did to Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook. And so he did the same thing in Brooklyn to Kyrie Irving. I know Kyrie Irving's a point guard, bro. I know that. I know James Harden should be a shooting guard.
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say?
That's Siri acting up. Excuse that, y'all. Wow. All right. So let's find Brooklyn. So how about we do this? How about I share this with y'all? Can y'all see this? Can y'all see Brooklyn's roster? It is LaMarcus Aldridge, DeAndre Bembry, Bruce Brown, Javon Carter, Nicholas Claxton, Sekou Doumbouya. Wow, they got Sekou Doumbouya. I didn't know that. Okay. David Duke, Kevin Durant, Kessler Edwards, Raekwon Gray, Blake Griffin, James Harden, Joe Harris, Kyrie Irving, Mike James, James Johnson, Tyler Johnson, TLC, Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot, Patty Mills, Paul Millsap, Reggie Perry. Wow, they got Reggie Perry too. Day'Ron Sharpe, Cam Thomas, and Marcus Zagorowski. Right? With all the names you heard, who's going to be playing center for them? Who's playing center for Brooklyn? Mike James. I mentioned Mike James. Who? Mike James. Who? That's an old Mike Jones joke, y'all. You think Blake will start? I think Blake Griffin will start also. All right, so I'm going to put, so Blake Griffin. I think Blake Griffin over, so who's their backup point guard? So who's Brooklyn's backup point guard, y'all? Chuck Allen said Willie Bobo. Hey, Chuck, crazy, man. I think Patty is definitely the backup. I think Patty is definitely the backup. All right, so who is their two guard off the bench? I'm gonna put a link in the chat to the site that I'm getting this from, right? So you'll know the resource that I'm using. That's if I can. I'll put this in the chat. This is where if you click on it, you'll see where the roster is that I'm looking at. So Joe Harris, you say Joe Harris is the two guard off the bench? Nah, man, Joe Harris is a starter. Joe Harris is a starter for them. So Gregory Castillo says Kyrie is the backup PG. I understand what you're saying, right? But I'm talking about in terms of depth, because what they'll do is they'll probably stagger James Harden and Kyrie Irving in order to get 48 minutes of elite point guard play. But at some point, they're going to have to both be on the floor at the same time. And the reason why I say that is because Kyrie can legit look James Harden in the eyeballs and say, bruh, I know you can score, but I want a championship playing point guard. I hit the biggest shot in Cleveland Cavaliers team history. Kyrie Irving can say that to James Harden. And you know what else he can ask James Harden? When's the last time you've been to the NBA Finals? When's the last time you led a team to the NBA Finals? Because James Harden, he went to the NBA Finals on the back of Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown should be a small forward, right? Bruce Brown should be, yeah, Bruce Brown is a small forward. Bruce Brown played a wing for them. He's like a gritty wing player for them. And so y'all see where this is going, right? Like okay. So we'll say Bruce Brown is their small forward. Right? Bruce Brown is their small forward. We'll say that. Bembry will be there too off the bench. And LaMarcus Aldridge is there big off the bench. They need I think Sekou Doumbouya or Claxton is going to be their four off the bench. Matter of fact, it may be James Johnson. I'm going to go James Johnson as their four off the bench. Y'all with me? Oh, yeah, they got Paul Millsap. That's right. So Millsap, yeah. Yeah, Millsap. Yeah. Yeah, let's do. Now, hey, Bruce Brown is a six. Bro, I'm telling Amani, listen. I'm with you. I know he's 6'3". I know this. But what I'm saying is I saw him play on the wing with them. He is not a point guard. He is not a point guard. Bro, I promise you. This dude is not a point guard. He is a wing player. And ESPN has him listed as a small forward. I'm just saying. Right? Reggie Perry is probably. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The dude, he a tough little. He like a tough little dude. He like 6'4". He a tough little dude, man. He played everybody. He don't care. He don't care. Yeah, and Reggie Perry is not a small forward. Reggie Perry is probably a center in a power forward's body. He's a small ball center in a power forward's body. Right? But I'm gonna show y'all this and y'all tell me what y'all think. I want to show y'all this and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what you think. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Brooklyn Nets. And listen, I think this team can win 65, 66 games if they stay healthy. If they stay healthy. What y'all think? What do y'all think? Y'all like this lineup? I think the first I think their big three carries them. Everybody else is random NBA cat. I think they if Kyrie, James Harden, Kevin Durant can stay healthy, this team can win 65 games. I see what y'all doing here. I see what y'all doing here. Y'all trolling me, right? I see what y'all doing. Right? I see what y'all doing here. Right? Juju 92 says not a team that could last a full 82 games. The Stop It video says they can win 70 games if they try. Right? All right. So let me go back to the first thing that I was going through with y'all, right? The Eastern Conference. So how many games do you project this Brooklyn Nets team to win? How many games, y'all? How many games y'all predict this Brooklyn Nets team to win? 63, 61. White Falcon said 48. Man, Steve Nash would be so fired. Jerry Walker's in the building. Jerry Walker says 50. White Falcon says 58. Right? All right. So does 58 games win the Eastern Conference? So 62, 61. Amani says 67. Wow, that took the average up some. Okay. All right. So based off what y'all said, y'all averages, I'm gonna go with 62 wins for this team based on averages. Right. Now, based on that Miami Heat team that y'all saw. Oh, my bad. Based on that Miami Heat team that y'all saw, how many games do you think that Miami Heat team? And I'm gonna pull them up. I'm gonna show their roster again. Cal Lowry, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler, PJ Tucker, Bam Adebayo, Gabe Vincent, Tyler Hero, Caleb Martin, Markieff Morris, Dwayne Dedmon. Based off of what you see, how many games do you think the Miami Heat will win? And again, this chat, this live stream and chat is totally interactive. This is not me coming in doing a pre-planned thing and ignoring the chat. This is me giving y'all say, listening to what y'all are saying, right? Sherwin M says 54. White Falcon says 44. Amani says 49. Chuck Allen says this team will win 55 games. Minus Trill says 46. Jerry Walker says 45. Again, this is me totally going by what the chat says. This is totally chat driven and interactive. This is totally chat driven and interactive. Right? Right? This is us working together. Right? Dripmore says this team will win 55 games. Shea Legacy says 54 and 28. So let me see. 54, 44, 49, 55. So we are somewhere around 50 games. So we're somewhere around 50 games for the Miami Heat. Does that sound reasonable for y'all? 50 and 32 for the Miami Heat? Yeah, hey, -2 trail. Listen, I'm totally going with what the chat is saying, right? This is a total interactive chat, right? This live stream is totally inactive. I'm doing this with y'all, right? I'm doing this with basketball fans, right? This is us totally working together. This is not me doing a live stream and then reading a comment from the chat every once in a while. This is me totally interacting with the chat. Right? I don't know if y'all like this or not. I don't know if y'all like me interacting with the chat this much or not, but it's what we're doing tonight, and I need to do it more often. So I knew that a few weeks ago, and I just decided to do it. Hey, Rod Tucker, the Victor Oladipo is out to late February, early March. He has a quad injury, I think. Yeah, man. So this is I know, and listen, I know and y'all just bear with me. Let me get back to my people. I'm gonna talk to y'all just like if I was talking to y'all one-on-one, face-to-face. Bruh, listen, I do this. I do this for y'all. Remember, you know what I'm saying? We do this, you know what I'm saying, for the chat, for Knicks fans, for basketball fans everywhere. You know what I'm saying? This is just, I know we do our channel a little bit different than everybody else. I know that. But in respect to the people that come through and kick it all the time, you know what I'm saying? In respect to the people that come through and kick it, the ones that want to have their voices be heard, this is the reason why we do things this way. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't, I know I don't have all the fancy graphics up. I know I don't have basketball videos playing in the corner and all of that stuff. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? We just like to keep it keep it like this. You know what I'm saying? This is what we be trying to do all the time. So, you know, eventually we'll get there fancy, but right now just consider Blorange Tears like a mom and pop restaurant. You know what I'm saying? This is like a mom and pop restaurant, man. This is like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we are not Ruth Chris. we are not Ruth Chris. We like Junior's Barbecue Shack. That's us. So, yeah, man. So it's the reason why I'm getting all of y'all feedback. It's the reason why we do all these different shows and stuff. And it's the reason why, because I had a thing. What I wanted to do was finish my projection shows from yesterday, but I got feedback saying, Uncle Freezer, you think the Knicks just gonna Sasquatch stomp through the East? You got to look at the other teams. Okay, let's look at the other teams. That's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at other teams. That's what y'all want. You know, we're gonna give you what you want. So now let me go back to this right here. So based off the averages of what y'all saying, we are at like 50.5 games for the Heat, and I'm just gonna say 50 or 51. 50.5 is 51. Okay. All right. So let's look at the Bucks, right? Let's look at the Bucks. Yo. Y'all be bugging, man. Y'all be bugging, man. That's why me and G-Man for life get so sidetracked, man, because we'll read the comments and something to be so funny, it just be anyway, let's look at the Bucks, man. Let's look at the Bucks. I'm gonna pull up the Milwaukee Bucks roster, right? And after this, we'll do the Celtics, but I feel like we got to do the Knicks too, right? All right. So here are your Milwaukee Bucks, right? Here are your Milwaukee Bucks. They have Grayson Allen, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Thanasis Antetokounmpo, Elijah Bryant, Pat Connaughton, Dante DiVincenzo. One of these dudes got hurt. One of these dudes has a torn ACL. I can't remember which one. It's either Dante or Pat Connaughton. One of them do. I can't remember which one. Mamadi Akidi or something. All right, they got George Hill, Drew Holiday, Rodney Hood, Justin Jackson, Georgios Kalazikis, Brook Lopez, Sandro. Milwaukee Bucks. Stop it with all these long names, man. Sandro Mamukelashvili, Chris Middleton, Jordan Nwora, Semi Ojeleye. They have Bobby Portis, Justin Robinson, Jeff Teague, Axel Tapani and Tremont Waters. Right? Right? So they have Grayson Allen, Giannis, Giannis's brother, Pat Connaughton, Dante DiVincenzo, George Hill, Drew Holiday, Rodney Hood, Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, Jeff Teague. All right? All right. What? White Falcon is like they bench is I ain't gonna knock it. I'm not gonna knock the Bucks, bro. I'm not gonna knock the Bucks. But what I will do is I'm gonna bring up the same template that we had before, and I want to get y'all feedback on it. It's the same template. It's the same template, man. Same thing we did for the Heat and the Nets, we are gonna do for the Milwaukee Bucks. Right? Some things don't need to be even discussed because Giannis is starting, right? You know Giannis is starting at the 4 for them. You know Giannis is starting at the 4 for them. Right? You know that. You know Chris Middleton is starting at the 3 for them. You know Drew Holiday is starting at the point for them. And you know Brook Lopez is starting at the is starting at center for them. So who is New York guy? What's good? So Brook Lopez is 33 years old. So they don't have an old team. Their oldest players are Brook Lopez and George Hill is 35. So they're not very old, right? Connaughton is Connaughton the guy with the ACL? Let me look up Connaughton. Let me see. Bucks. I can't remember. I can't remember. And listen, it's either Pat Connaughton or Dante DiVincenzo. All right. George Hill. All right, who's their backup 2 guard? DiVincenzo is the one that got hurt? Which one of them got hurt? Because one of them got hurt right before the playoffs, and they won't be back this season. No, not Rodney Hood. Oh, you mean at the 2? Okay. So what are their small forward? What's their small forward situation look like? So they have Bobby Portis, maybe they're 5 off the bench, right? They're 4 or 5 off the bench. I think they brought in Justin Jackson to be a 3-point guy. Oh, Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen is going to get minutes, y'all. Let me do this. I'm going to move Rodney Hood here and do Grayson Allen here. Because Grayson Allen is going to get minutes. Because Grayson Allen can score. All right. So who's their 4 off the bench? Is it Bobby Portis? I'm going to say it's Semi Ojeleye and with Bobby Portis at the 5. How you spell Ojeleye? How you spell Ojeleye last name? Oh, okay. OJ Lane. Okay. And Bobby Portis. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all. Hey, yeah, I was thinking Jeff Teague. The thing is with Jeff Teague is, do you play him over George Hill? And if you do, what do you do with George Hill? Yeah, and does Jordan Nwora play over Rodney Hood? I don't think so. I don't know. That's the question that I was asking, or I meant to ask earlier. I don't know if I asked it, but I meant to ask it earlier. Grayson Allen. I mean, not Grayson Allen, but George Hill or Jeff Teague. C-Mac says, send George Hill to the Knicks. We need an Elfrid Payton replacement. So what do y'all think? Y'all see the wife and George Hill ain't gonna do the 2. You remember he struggled in the playoffs. When you remember when the Cleveland tried to play him at the 2 in the playoffs, and he was, oh my God. I think George Hill is maybe past his prime when it comes to like playing the 2. I think he's best suited at this stage, and I know that sounds backwards. Right? But trust, in this situation, George Hill is past his prime at the 1. It's the reason why they went out and got Drew Holiday in the first place. Right? You start Teague over Hill. Or not start now. He won't start, but you mean play him. All right, we'll do that. We'll take out George Hill and put in Jeff Teague. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Milwaukee Bucks. What do y'all think? How many games is this team going to win? How many games is this team going to win? Does this team look like a 60-win team to y'all? So I see 45, 54, 55. So what do y'all think? Y'all leaning? I see 53. I see 57 and 25. I see 47. Sherwin M says Vegas says 55 wins for this roster. But Sherwin M says they're going to win 62. Yo, Elvis says 55. Forbes has them listed at 55. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Jeremy says 60. Heedy is like 53. I'm closer to Heedy than I am to Jeremy. But I could compromise and be somewhere in the middle. Now, so we're doing the Celtics next. But we can do the Sixers though. We can do the Sixers, but I want to do I want the order that I want to go in is do the Celtics next, then the Knicks, and then maybe we can do the 76ers. Right? The Nets at 50? No, the Nets ain't the Nets are not at 50. The Nets are at, we predicted the Nets would win 62 games. The bench is underwhelming. And if Giannis misses 10 games, I don't see them being able to go 5-5 in 10 games without Giannis. Right? I don't see, say for instance, and I don't care what their schedule looks like. Any 10-game stretch that Giannis misses, I don't see them going 5-5. I don't see them going 500. I don't think this team has enough depth because if you take out Giannis and add, if you take out Giannis, this roster is. So right now, the average is about 55. Let's go with 55 for this team. The average is about 55, I think. Let's go with 55. Next up, our favorite, the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics are up next. The Boston Celtics are up next. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the Boston Celtic roster looks as follows. Johan Bergeron, Jaylen Brown, Bruno Fernando, Sam Hauser, Juancho Hernan-Gomez, Al Horford, Enes Kanter, Luke Cornett, Romeo Langford, Jawan Morgan, Aaron Nesmith, Jabari Parker, Peyton Pritchard, Josh Richardson, Dennis Schroeder, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, Robert Williams. Right? So what we'll do, just like previous teams, what we'll do is give the Celtics a template. Right? We'll give the Celtics a template. We'll copy a previous template and add it. Right? I'm going to go over the roster one more time, just like I did the other teams. The Celtics have Johan Bergeron, Jaylen Brown, Bruno Fernando, Sam Hauser, Juancho Hernan-Gomez, Al Horford, Enes Kanter, Luke Cornett, Romeo Langford, Jawan Morgan, Aaron Nesmith, Jabari Parker, Peyton Pritchard, Josh Richardson, Dennis Schroeder, Marcus Smart, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, and Robert Williams. Right? All right. So let me move this. You heard the Boston Celtics roster. So let's do their starters and bench. Right? Who's starting at point guard for the Boston Celtics? Dennis Schroeder. Because he's not going to sign there if he ain't starting. You know that, because he could have went back to LA and came off the bench. Jaylen Brown. Is that Jalen with a Y? Is that Jalen with a Y? I don't know. That is Jalen with a Y. All right. Who is their small forward? Who's their small forward? Because if Jason Tatum is their power forward, who's going to play small forward for them? I don't even. Oh, they have Josh Richardson. That's right. All right. So Josh Richardson will probably play the 2 or 3 for them. I think Jaylen Brown may be moved to the 3. All right, so Peyton Pritchard is their backup point guard. Marcus Smart is their backup 2. Who's their backup 3? Their backup 3 is probably Juancho Gomez or Aaron Nesmith. Oh, they got Jabari Parker. I forgot about Jabari Parker. You know what? I think Grant Williams. Does Grant Williams start for them? Yeah, I think Grant Williams starts for them. Let me see what the chat says. So I'm sorry, chat. Hey, White Falcon, I know Jason Tatum is a small forward, bro. I know this. Yeah, act like I don't know basketball, bro. I know Jason Tatum is a small forward. I know this, but lineups last year during the season, Jason Tatum played power forward. I know this. I'm not throwing 2K lineups out here. Hey, C-Mac, Al Horford is on the roster. Yeah, Al Horford is on the roster. I think he's going to be their backup 5. Bro, did you watch the Celtics Brooklyn game last year? I watched the Celtics Brooklyn game last year. They started Jason Tatum at power forward against Kevin Durant. Bro, I watched the game. It was an ESPN nationally televised game. Jason Tatum started at power forward for no reason. They just started him at the 4. Bro, y'all fussing at me like I don't watch games. I watch games, bro. I don't just, you know what I'm saying? I don't do the 2K thing. Sherwin, you think Horford will start at the 5 over Robert Williams? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Hey, Sherwin M., the coach didn't lose his job, bro. The coach actually got a promotion. He told them he told them he wanted to move in the front office, and they got rid of Danny Ainge and put him in the front office, bro. All right, so if y'all say Al Horford is starting, I don't have a beef with that. I don't have a beef with my man starting, right? But Williams is going to get millions. He's going to get millions, but he's going to get minutes also. So who's their power forward? Who's going to play the 4 for them? Off the bench. Who's it? Jabari Parker? Enes? Nah, man. Enes Kanter is going to get minutes, y'all. Enes Kanter is going to play. Enes Kanter is going to play. I don't care what. Listen, Enes Kanter. I think. Listen, this is. I'm gonna show you what I think this is. Enes Kanter is gonna play, right? Enes Kanter is gonna play, or somebody is gonna hear about it on Twitter. Enes Kanter is gonna get minutes. Now, hey, White Falcon, nah, Robert Williams is not a power forward, bro. He's short, but he is not a power forward. That dude is a center. That dude is a center to his heart. Just because he's 6'8", don't mean he a center. I mean a power forward, bro. That dude is a center. Trust. He ain't moving. He don't have no jumper. He don't have no handles. He don't have no basketball IQ outside of the restricted area. But listen, here's the thing. If you put Al Horford in the lineup, that means either Robert Williams or Enes Kanter ain't playing. And Enes Kanter is playing. Hey, Jonathan Green, what's good? Bro, if y'all can't take Robert Williams out of the lineup, he's the future at center for them. He is the future at center for them. Trust me. I don't even feel comfortable having Al Horford start over him. I think Al Horford is coming off the bench. But like y'all say, if Grant Williams is in the game, Grant Williams can shoot, man. Grant Williams can shoot. So y'all say Grant Williams ain't starting? Okay. All right, so Grant Williams ain't starting. So who starts at the 4? So who starts at the 4 for them? AC Mac Taco Fall signed with the Cavs. The Cavaliers feel like the center position is important. That's why they still have the Cavaliers feel like big men are you know what I'm saying, are the commodity nowadays. That's why they signed Taco Fall. They still have Kevin Love, Jared Allen. They drafted a young guy and they traded for Lauri Markkanen. The Cavaliers have Lauri Markkanen, Jared Allen. So y'all say Jaylen Brown is the small forward? So what about Jason Tatum? So if you start Marcus Smart, Sherwin M, Sherwin M, no. Robert Williams is a center. He is a center. He's not playing. He's not playing power forward, bro. Because they already got options at power forward. Why would you wedge a non-power forward in a position where you have depth at? Because at the end of the day, they have Grant Williams, Jason Tatum, and Jabari Parker, Jason Tatum thrives at power forward. The mismatches are crazy. White Falcon. Not with the Celtics, man. The Celtics run a stretch 4 system, right? They don't. So they're not like the Knicks. The Knicks center and power forward might look interchangeable, but for most teams, they have stretch 4s to create more balance and passing lanes on the floor. Rod Tucker, you right. Somebody ain't playing, but it ain't Enes Kanter. I can promise you that, because you don't sit a double just to play Al Horford to stretch the floor, because Enes Kanter in minutes is a double. Now his defense is atrocious. That's why he's not a franchise center. But Enes Kanter is a double machine. So, okay. All right. So how about we do this? Marcus Smart starts for the Celtics. I don't know. And to be honest with you, man, I don't even care about the Celtics. I just want to do the exercise. You know what I'm saying? Just so that we'll be, we'll have something to go by. Right? So their small forward off the bench would be, the Celtics small forward off the bench would probably be either Aaron Nesmith or the Hernan Gomez kid. I'm going to say it's Juancho Hernan Gomez. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2021 Boston Celtics. So you said Sherwin M says Gomez is the backup 4. I think so. I think he's a combo forward. The Hernan Gomez kid has a nice skill package, but he's wildly inconsistent. And I'm not talking about from game to game. I'm talking about in game. I'm talking about in game. This dude is wildly. He can snap your small forward off the dribble, and then the next play down against a bad defender, he'll turn the ball over. So what's the win prediction for this team? Oh, Schroeder, Smart, Brown, Tatum, Horford, Pritchard, Richardson, Gomez, Grant Williams, Robert Williams. So Jeremy says 44 and 38. I like Horford at the 4 also. I think Horford is the epitome of an old man stretch 4. Sherwin M says 50 wins. So we have 42 wins, 44, 42 to 44, 43, 45. So right now that's about 45 wins. Stop It Vid says 43. So that's probably got us at about 44 wins. Yeah, about 44 wins is looking like the average right now. 44. Yeah, I say either 37 or 38. Yeah, about 44 wins is probably. Yeah, let's do. Yeah, let's go with 44 wins for them. Because that 37 really killed them. Yeah, that last number, that 37 really knocked down the average. So we're gonna say 44 for them. All right. So I want to do two more teams before we get into a real basketball conversation, right? So, I'm sorry, I want to do three teams. Oh, wow. So I want to do the Sixers and the Knicks. But in order for us to have a complete conversation, I think we have to do the Hawks, Celtics, and Hornets also. Right? So let's do the Knicks right now. Let's do the Knicks. And then if we feel like it, we'll do some other teams after we do the Celtics. Right? So let's give the Knicks the same template as everybody else. All right, so certain people we know are going to start. So we know Julius Randle is going to start, right? We know Evan Fournier is going to start. We know RJ Barrett is going to start, right? And I know the answer to this already, but I have to ask Knicks fans. This is y'all channel, so I have to ask y'all. See, this is a Knicks channel, and I got to get y'all to participate because this is what we do it for, right? I mean, I could have filled out this whole template by myself. I could have filled out this whole template myself and just moved on, right? But since we got Knicks fans, we got to do it together. Hey, can we do this together? Can we do it together? I'm asking y'all. Can we do this together? We can do this together, right? All right. All right. All right. So who is starting at point guard for your New York Knicks? Andre Bryant says D Rose. Rose is a better defender. KJW Event says Kemba. White Falcon says Rose. David Parker says Kemba. -2 Trill says Kemba. White Falcon, Kemba Walker is healthy. That's a false narrative that people pushing around. Kemba Walker was healthy after the All-Star break with the Celtics, and his numbers skyrocketed. What I would suggest, and what I may do, is a Kemba breakdown video after the All-Star break with the Celtics last year, because his numbers and shooting split skyrocketed after the All-Star break with the Celtics last year, and he was healthy. Jerry Walker says Kemba. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? So right now, I'm going to add Kemba as the starter. But what I want y'all to do is vote on this on the community tab. Right? Because anytime we have, and this ain't really beef, but anytime we are split like this, You know what I'm saying? I like to take it to the streets, so to speak. So on the community tab, I'm asking who starts at point guard for the Knicks. Kemba Walker, Derrick Rose. Right? And y'all tell me what y'all think by voting on the community tab. So who starts at point guard for the New York Knicks? And post. So I posted it on the community tab. That way you can cast your vote. Right. And so that's out there. So I'm automatically making Derrick Rose the sixth man. Right. All right. So who starts at center? Who starts at center for the New York Knicks? So who starts at center? Nerlens Noel, or Mitchell Robinson? So who starts at center for the Knicks? You know what? I'm going to add that to the community tab as well. Nerlens Noel or Mitchell Robinson. Let me refresh that. All right. So Mitch. Paris Duggan says Jericho Sims. Yeah, I bet. I bet so. So Mitch is running away. So Mitch is running away with the starting thing. I was gonna try to count it, but whatever. The conversation, y'all, we get ready to have after this is gonna be crazy. The conversation we have after this is gonna be crazy because y'all are breaking down these teams, right? And we get to see what everybody is thinking and projecting these rosters. And once we finish up with the rosters and such and get to do a comparison, it's gonna be crazy. See, I almost filled out the template on my own. I had to catch myself. Right? Hey, so who starts? So the bench looks like what? Burks, Obi, Quickly. Is that what we agree to? Burks, Obi, Quickly. Burks, Obi, Quickly, right? Is that what we okay? So the bench should be Burks, Obi, Quickly. I'm asking. All right, so Obi, Burks, and oh my God, I know I don't see this comment. I think Grimes will take IQ's spot to give the Knicks more. Man, are y'all serious? Bro, Quentin Grimes ain't done nothing yet. Quentin Grimes ain't done. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. We wildin'. We are wilding out now. Burks at SF, we in trouble. Knox in for Burks. RJ not small for he drafted it. Right. I understand. I got you. So Lou Hedges says I'll pick Kevin Knox and Deuce McBride over Obi and quickly. I don't know. I don't know if this is realistic yet. Man. We talking about these rookies coming in taking spots. For one, you ain't even heard buzz about these dudes doing anything yet, right? And I know training camp is in 9 days. I know that. But you ain't heard veterans whispering like, I don't know, bro, this kid, he coming in, man, he might be something. You ain't heard whispers of nothing yet. Right? Hey, Tricky Nicky, what's good? Paris Duggar says RJ is a 6-man this year if we're a championship team. Bacon is only here for camp. Wow. So let me ask y'all this. And this is only because this is a Knicks channel. What if I extended this back this way? Who would y'all have in these last 4 spots? I'm giving y'all 4 spots to add somebody, and it's only because it's the Knicks. I'm not doing this for other teams. I ain't doing it. I didn't even want to go to 10 for other teams. Yo, Elvis says not to have plenty of time to play Call of Duty. All right. So Jeremy says Knox, Bacon, Grimes, McBride. Stop It Vids says McBride, Taj, Grimes, Knox. If I'm seeing the same names, so I'm just going to go ahead and add them, right? So so it's basically, so y'all comfortable with this? So y'all the last 11-14, I don't care about the order, but y'all are confident that these guys are quality NBA players. I'm saying 6 through 14. I personally don't care what order. I don't care what order you put these guys in, 6 through 14. Y'all are confident that these guys are quality players, that these guys can get minutes every night. Hey, man. Hey, who does Taj Gibson play over? Is Taj Gibson going to play over Mitch? Is Taj Gibson going to play over Nerlens Noel? And you know what? In this conversation, it's not fair. It's not fair to add 11 through 14. I'm just going to reconsider. I'm just going to take these off. I'm just going to take them off because it's not fair for for the conversation we had about the other teams. But what I will say is this. Y'all want to squeeze 10 players into this 5-player thing right here. Y'all want to squeeze 10 players in there. Right? Y'all want to squeeze 10 players into this 5-man space. It's 10 cars and 5 parking places. All right, and so here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Just like what we did for the other teams, you got to predict how many games this team is going to win. How many games do you think this team is going to win? All right, the first number I see is 52. Paris Douglas says 48. Sherwin says 37. 48. So I see 52. See 37. I see 48. I see 42 to 46. So that means 44. 44. 52. Okay. $52 plus 44 plus 51 plus 58 plus 42 plus 48 plus. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to divide this number by 10. Oh, shit. C-Max said 82. All right. 48. All right. So it's looking like y'all think this team is going to win 47 games. That sounds reasonable based on what y'all said, right? 47 games. White Falcon said 37, 9th or 10th. Sherwin says 37. Somebody said 58. So the middle number for these is about 47. This is what the Blorange Tiz chat, the Knicks at Night podcast chat says the Knicks are going to win 47 games. Jet Life for Life said 50, right? All right, let's move on to the Sixers. All right. And you know what? I didn't pull up, and what I should have done is pull up the Knicks roster so that we can all look at it. Yeah, I don't know if that's fair because well, either way, we'll move on. I didn't do it. Can't undo it, so we'll move on to Philly. Nobody's perfect. Wow, the Sixers have Charles Bassey. Okay. All right, so I'm going to read the roster to everybody. So the Sixers have Charles Bassey, Gary Clark, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, Aaron Henry, Isaiah Joe, Furkan Korkmaz, Tyrese Maxey, Shake Milton, Georgie Niang, Philip Puchusev, Paul Reed, Grant Riller, Mike Scott, Ben Simmons, Jaden Springer, and Matisse Thybulle. Right? Charles Bassey, Gary Clark, Seth Curry, Drummond and Embiid, Green, Harris, Aaron Henry, Isaiah Joe, Furkan Korkmaz, Maxey, Milton, George Niang, Philippe Puchusev, Paul Reed, Grant Ringer, Mike Scott, Ben Simmons, Jaden Springer, Matisse Thybulle. Right? So let's do this. Let's do this, party people. Let's do this. Let's share this. All right. So there are certain things as the roster is basically the current roster. Ben Simmons is the point. Seth Curry is the 2. Joel Embiid is the 5. Matisse Thybulle. Yeah, but I know, but we got to go by we don't know for sure that he won't be there. We think he won't be there, but right now, based on he's on the roster. Harris at the 3, right? That's what I thought. So Tobias Harris at the 3. Who plays the 4? Who plays the 4 for Philly? Mike Scott? I don't know who plays the 4 for them. I think Tobias Harris plays the 4 and Danny Green starts. Does Danny Green start for them? You were. That's what I'm thinking. All right. All right. So Matisse Thybulle plays a lot for them. What does that do with Tyrese Maxey and Shake Milton though? So Shake Milton is I don't know, man. This is weird, man. This is weird. Where's Maxey play? Yeah, Jet Light. Yeah, yeah. Based on Maxey's the shooting guard. Matisse Thybulle start. Oh, I spelled Thybulle's name wrong too. Yo, Thybulle is a wing player, but he defends everybody. Matisse Thybulle, he's I don't know if he's a small forward, bro. I think Matisse Thybulle is a shooting guard. I spelled Matisse Matisse Thybulle name all kind of wrong. All right, let me see what the chat says. George is the power forward. Which Drummond is the backup center. Yep, y'all right about that. I don't know, man. This thing looks weird to me, man. The games I saw Philly play, Seth Curry started, and I don't know if that's due to injury, but you know, I don't know. You know what? Let me go to depth chart. Yep, we were right. Simmons, Curry, Green, Harris, Embiid start. Milton, Korkmaz, Thybulle. Wow. Okay. Tyrese Maxey is third string. Wow. Okay. All right. I want to show this to y'all so that y'all know I don't just hate the Sixers. I got to show this to y'all. I'm looking at let me see. I forgot how. Hey, Korkmaz is good, bro. Hey, Korkmaz is good. I'm trying to get to where in the what ESPN. Okay, y'all see that, right? Tyrese Maxey is third string. Seth Curry will start. Curry is Simmons, Curry, Green, Harris, Embiid, Milton, Korkmaz, Thybulle, Yang, and Drummond. This is crazy. Yeah, you were right. You were right about Matisse Thybulle. You were right. You were right, man. I forgot about Korkmaz. You're right. You're right. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm looking at this roster. I'm looking at this team, and I don't see where this team is better than the Knicks. I'm sorry. Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, they don't put respect in my heart. Shake Milton, Korkmaz, Thibault, Yang, Drummond, that does not make me respect them. That makes me think that Embiid and Simmons are carrying too much of this team. Now, I feel you in the Ben Simmons trade. But what I'm saying is, if I go by what I see right now, I don't respect this team at all. I don't respect this team at all. Right? So but listen, it's not just up to me. Y'all tell me how many games y'all think this team is going to win. There it is right there. As a matter of fact, I think I might just go by ESPN's depth chart. Yeah, let me go. As a matter of fact, while y'all put in the chat, while y'all put this in the chat, I'm gonna look at how many not how many games, but I'm gonna look at what they have as the Knicks depth chart. While y'all put y'all number of wins in the chat, I'm gonna see. God dog it, ESPN. Come on. Yeah, only ESPN will have the Knicks starting two guys at the same position. The Knicks, what is going on? They have Alec Burks starting playing twice at the same position. I don't even see Taj Gibson's name here anywhere. And RJ Barrett is the fifth string point guard before Miles McBride. See how disrespectful I tell y'all, man, listen. You see how I tell y'all this is the reason. This is the reason why I do this with y'all, right? This is the reason, man. It's the reason why we grind all the time, man. ESPN has RJ Barrett as the fifth string point guard. They don't even have Miles McBride listed. And Knicks fans go running straight to ESPN like, oh, ESPN is the great thing. ESPN is the great thing. They know everything about the Knicks. And they don't even have Miles McBride on the freaking point guard depth chart. Come on, man. Man, what we even doing? ESPN don't even have Miles McBride on the point guard depth chart. Man, what we even doing out here? ESPN don't even have Miles McBride on the depth chart. They don't even have Taj Gibson on the depth chart. They got the rosters updated though. I'll show you the roster. But listen. Before y'all be like, well, maybe they didn't such and such, go cap it for ESPN. Before y'all go show y'all love for ESPN. Oh, ESPN, blah, blah, blah. ESPN, everybody ain't, whatever, blah, 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 ESPN. Because I know that's what's gonna be in the chat. Oh, but ESPN does I love Stephen A. Smith. There's Miles McBride's name right there. Point guard, 21. 6'1", 195 out of West Virginia. There he is right there. Before y'all be like, well, such and such. There's Quentin Grimes, shooting guard, 21, 6'4", 210. I had to take a deep breath right quick because this thing be having me hot, man. The disrespect, man. The disrespect just make me mad, man. It frustrates me, man. And then that way, every time I say something positive about the Knicks, cats are like, "Oh, you just capping. You just, man, you swear the Knicks can't do no wrong." Nah, bro. I'm tired of being disrespected by outlets and stuff, man. Listen, the Philadelphia depth chart is back up. I'm sorry. I needed to take a deep breath, man, real quick, because this thing be frustrating me, man. They don't even have Miles McBride on the depth chart. They don't even have Miles McBride on the depth chart, man. And then cats would be like, "Yeah, man, I don't know. I ain't gonna watch them content creators, man. I'm gonna just go watch ESPN." Right. Have a good time with that. How many games we think Philly gonna win, y'all? So I see 46, I see 51, I see 52. How many games we think Philly gonna win? $52, I see 52, 53, 55. $54, wow. I'm sorry, 44, wow. The average was about 52 until that 44 came in. And so it dropped it to 49, and then Amani the Great said 49. Okay. So right now we averaging about 49, I think. Somewhere in that neighborhood, about 49. How many games? Okay. 50, that 50, 49 and a half. So 55 bumped them up to about 51 wins. 51 wins. 55. So that's up to 52. 47. So that's dropping them about 51 and a half. So right now they're about 51 and a half. They're about 51 and a half right now. All right, so I'm going to give them 52. All right. All right, so let's do the Atlanta Hawks. So let's do the Atlanta Hawks, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I'm frustrated, man, by listen, I'm gonna show y'all where the disrespect started. And I'm sorry if I'm going on a tangent, but listen, I'm human. So the disrespect for me started right here, where every team that we looked at had 10 players listed, starters and backups, right? And then we get to the Knicks, and the first thing I see is they have Alec Burks' name listed twice. Immediately, I felt like that was disrespectful, right? Because for everybody else, they had 5 starters and 5 guys on the second unit. 5 starters and 5 guys on the second unit, right? And as soon as we get to the Knicks, we got 5 starters and then 1 guy playing 2 positions on the second unit. That's why I feel like the disrespect started for me. It don't have to start that way for y'all. But let's look at the roster first. Let me go to y'all favorite Atlanta Hawks. Let's look at the roster first. So the Hawks have Bogdan Bogdanovic, Clint Capella, John Collins, Sharif Cooper, Gorgie Deng, Danilo Gallinari, Brandon Goodwin, Johnny Hamilton, Solomon Hill, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, Jalen Johnson, AJ Lawson, Skylar Mays, Onyeka Okongwu, Cam Reddish, Lou Williams, DeLon Wright, Trae Young. And right off the rip, I think this may be the deepest roster that we talked about. One through whatever number that is. I only said a couple of names that I don't recognize as quality NBA players. And that's Johnny Hamilton. I don't know who that is. And everybody else I know. Johnny Hamilton and maybe Brandon Goodwin. Everybody else I think are NBA players. Let's go to their depth chart. The first thing that jumps out to me, right, is that these guys have 5 starters and 5 different guys on the second unit, right? 5 starters and 5 different guys on the second unit. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see this? Can y'all see that okay? Y'all can see that, right? All right, so let me do the Hawks thing. I'm gonna put the Hawks thing up here too. Rename it. Hawks. Get their template. All right. So their point guard is Trae Young. Their 2 guard is Bogdanovich. Their 3 is DeAndre Hunter. Their starter at 4 is John Collins. Clint Capella. I don't think we can debate. I don't think we can debate their starters, right? But their backups. DeLon Wright, I think, was a good pickup for them at point guard or combo guard, really. Lou Williams at the 2 for them, bench scorer. Kevin Huerter at the 3 for them. Danilo Gallinari and their center is Gorgie Dang. All right. Y'all see their yeah, I know. But Jalen Johnson is in their depth chart, bro. We can't say they ignore rookies, and Jalen Johnson is in their depth chart. Jahlil Okafor signed the other day is in their depth chart, bro. Jahlil Okafor signed like 6 days ago, and he's on their depth chart. How many wins y'all think this Hawks team is gonna come home with? I saw 53 already. Somebody said 53 wins for the Hawks. Yo, Elvis says 53 wins for the Hawks. What do y'all say? Oh, okay. I see some others. So 58 wins, 55. So that's about 56. So that's about 56. All right, 54, 53. So their number is coming down. So it's about 54, 48. So that puts them at about 53, 55. So they're about 54, 53, 54. C-Mac says 47. So they're about 53, 53, 56. So they're about 54 wins. White Falcon said 45. Ismail Rivas is in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, bro? What's good? Jerry Walker says 48, 51. So the Hawks are at about 53 wins. 53 wins. The 248s make it about 52, 51 wins. All right, so Hawks, we got the Hawks at 52 wins. So I want to do the Chicago Bulls and Charlotte Hornets, right? I want to do the Chicago Bulls and Charlotte Hornets, right? We'll do the Chicago Bulls first. And then we'll do the Charlotte Hornets. Right. So let me do the Chicago Bulls roster first. So the Chicago Bulls have Lonzo Ball, Tony Bradley, Troy Brown, Alex Caruso, Tyler Cook, DeMar DeRozan, Ayo Dosunmu, Devin Dotson, Javonte Green, Alize Johnson, Stanley Johnson, Derek Jones, Zach LaVine, Marcos Simonovic, Matt Thomas, Ethan Thompson, Nikola Vucevic, Kobe White, Patrick Williams. Right. I just want to read this roster one more time because I was giggling through it and I know that was a tad disrespectful for the process. So I just want to read the roster one more time. Lonzo Ball, Tony Bradley, Troy Brown Jr., Alex Caruso, Tyler Cook, DeMar DeRozan, Ayo Dosunmu, Devin Dotson, Javonte Green, Alize Johnson, Stanley Johnson, Derek Jones, Zach LaVine, Marco Simonovic, Matt Thomas, Ethan Thompson, Nicholas Vucevic, Kobe White, and Patrick Williams. Right? Now I'm going to go to their depth chart so that you guys can see it. Can y'all see that okay? Andre Bryant says 100% they're good. Put too many players. Oh, but too many players have injury history. Yep. Okay. So they have so this is their starting lineup based on ESPN, right? Lonzo. Let me see. Okay. Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, Nikola Vucevic. I like that starting lineup. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's a quality NBA lineup. I'm not saying they're gangbusters. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they're gangbusters. DeMar DeRozan. I'm not saying that this team is this starting unit is gangbusters. But they do have explosive potential in terms of scoring. In terms of multiple guys scoring 20 points. Because Vucevic, to me, is the sleeper. Even though his defense is trash. Right? His defense is garbage. But they have Kobe White, Alex Caruso, Troy Brown, Derek Jones. Again, not saying that my opinion is the one that weighs the most, but again, this roster is underwhelming to me. Very, very underwhelming to me. How many games do you think this team can win, y'all? Yeah, y'all see the roster right here. Y'all see it. Sherwin M says 45 wins. 45 wins from this. Okay. Jet Life says 43. 45, so that's 44. Yo Elvis says 42 to 44, so that's 43. So it's about 44. 35, that drops it down to about 42. 40, that drops it down to about 41, 42, 41, 41. Julian Bluff says 21 in a tie. It's 40, so we had about 42, 41. 53 games by Amani the Great. So that bumps them up to about 44, in the low 44s. Okay. The 44s. Okay. I was waiting for another number to pop up, but it didn't. So 44 dubs for the Bulls. Right? So let's do the Charlotte Hornets so that we can get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's get to Charlotte so we can legit get down to the nitty-gritty. So I'm going to read the Charlotte roster. Right? I'm going to read the Charlotte roster to everybody. LaMelo Ball, James Bouknight, Miles Bridges, Vernon Carey, DJ Carton, Gordon Hayward, Wes Iwundu, Kaj. Oh. Every time I see Kai Jones, man. Oh, my gosh. Kai Jones. Ronaldus Koboko, Scotty Lewis, Cody Martin, Jalen McDaniels, Kelly Oubre Jr., Mason Plumlee, Nick Richards, Terry Rozier, Ish Smith, JT Thor, PJ Washington. So let me read this name. Let me read the list one more time. I'm gonna read the So ESPN has LaMelo Ball listed at 6'6" and not 6'8" or 6'7" or whatever. LaMelo Ball, James Bouknight, Miles Bridges, Vernon Carey, DJ Carton, Gordon Hayward, Wes Iwundu, Kai Jones, Ronaldus Koboko, Scotty Lewis, Cody Martin, Jalen McDaniels, Kelly Oubre, Mason Plumlee, Nick Richards, Terry Rozier, Ish Smith, JT Thor, and PJ Washington. So let's go to their depth chart. Oh, geez. Another disrespectful. So two things I noticed right away. So they have Kelly Oubre playing both backup spots. That's disrespectful to Charlotte, right? And the most disrespectful thing to me, in my opinion, excuse me, is James Bouknight is listed as the third string shooting guard. The third string shooting guard. Ish Smith is their backup point guard. Terry Rozier is basically their third string point guard. They have Cody Martin as their backup at point guard. Right? So I'm frustrated by this because I thought I would be more impressed by the Charlotte Hornets roster, but I'm not. And I'm not going to lie to you and make up fake mess. I'm not going to make up a fake narrative just for whatever. I ain't doing that. I'm not impressed. I thought I couldn't wait to get to Charlotte so that I could talk trash about the Bulls. But now that I'm here at Charlotte, in a backcourt of LaMelo Ball and Terry Rozier does not impress me. It just doesn't. Andre Bryant, I'm with you. I think by the time the All-Star break get here, James Bouknight is going to be getting a lot of minutes. A lot of minutes. And if he don't, you can see him becoming disgruntled early with Charlotte. So let me do Charlotte's. I'm going to do the same thing for Charlotte as I did everybody else. Going to give them their own tab. Right? All right. So their point guard is LaMelo Ball. Their two is Terry Rozier. Gordon Hayward. P.J. Washington. Mason Plumlee. All right. Then it's Ish Smith. I'm not impressed with Ish Smith. Kelly Oubre. I'm going to go with, instead of Kelly Oubre here, I'm going to go with Kelly Oubre at the 3 for them off the bench. And I'm going to insert James Bouknight. Yeah. For people that know basketball. I mean, come on, ESPN. What am I doing? Miles Bridges. And they got P.J. Washington as the backup center, too. Either Kai Jones or Vernon Carey. Let's go Vernon Carey just for right now. All right. All right. So I see 37 wins for Charlotte. I see 44. So that's about 41. Yo Elvis did a range. So yeah, that's about 42, about 42 and a half. Jet Life for Life said 48. So that bumps them up. Yeah, so they're at, okay, 42, okay, 37, that bumps them down to 41, 39, that bumps them down to 40.89 something. Otherwise says 46, so that bumps them up to about 42 and a half. All right. So Andre Bryant says 49, almost 50 wins for Charlotte. Almost 50 wins. Almost 50 wins. Okay. So they were at about 43 wins, right? About 43 wins. That's where we're at about for Charlotte. All right. All right. So I'm going to take this down, right? And I'm going to share this with y'all so that y'all can see the results of what y'all said. Can y'all see that? So we got Brooklyn, Bucks, Sixers, Hawks, right? But in this fifth spot, we have the Knicks at 47, but the Heat with 51 wins. So I have to move the Knicks out of that spot. So Knicks, you are moved out of this spot temporarily. And Miami, you are moved out of that spot. Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna undo it. I'm gonna do it a different way. I'm gonna do it a different way. Right? So this right here is our prediction before. This is before we looked at all the rosters, right? Right? This is before, and then we'll do an after side by side. All right. All right. So we'll move the Knicks out of this spot. Put them off to the side. We'll move Miami out of this spot based off of predictions. Now, this is what y'all said, right? We'll move these two teams down based off of what y'all said. And we'll put the Knicks right here based off of what y'all said. I don't care nothing about 9 and I don't care nothing about 10 through 15. I think they all the same team to me. So what do y'all think? Yo, yellow fella is in the building. What's good? Yellow fella is in the building. What's good? Nick G is in the building. What's good? What's good? Yellow fella's in the building. What's good? What's good, baby boy? What's happening? What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good? Hey, so here's the thing. This is where the conversation starts, right? This is where the real conversation starts. Nick G is chilling. G is chilling. What's good? What's good? New camera, new mic. What's good? Let me put this thing in I forgot to put the invite in the chat, man. Let me put my thing in. Yeah. So, but yeah, so based off the conversations we've been having all night, based on the conversations we had been having all night, this is where we think what the Eastern Conference is going to look like. Right? Now, I'm not saying that these numbers are going to be totally accurate. Now, I'm not missing Indiana. I'm not missing Indiana. Indiana is right here. 10. We ain't doing, we ain't doing. Once you get to the 10th spot, all those teams are the same, in my opinion. See? Indiana, Toronto, those teams, in my opinion, Charlotte, Chicago, Indiana, Toronto are all the same. Right? They all the same team. It depends on injury, coaching, schedule, all of that. Right? Right? So here's the thing. The first thing I want to point out to everybody is this. Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Philadelphia are all top heavy, in my opinion. Once you get away from their star player, the rest of their roster is. Once you get away from their star player, the rest of their team look like. Hey, Rick Carlisle is coaching the Pacers this year, right? And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about the Pacers. They have a lot of talent and they have a great coach, right? But that don't always translate into W's. Will they be better than Boston, Chicago, Charlotte? Maybe. Will they be better than the Knicks? No. Will they be better than the Knicks? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they may be a year away. Maybe. So we have, just to give you an update, we have 15 votes on the starting point guard situation, and all 15 votes have gone to Kemba Walker. Right? We have 17 votes for the who starts at center conversation, and it's 16-1 in favor of Nerlens Noel. If you want to have your say be heard, click on the community tab, look at the polls, watch Knicks versus new video. Woodshed 1914 did a good job. You know what I'm saying? Woodshed 1914 did a good job, man. Y'all check out the video and smash that like button for my man. Justin King, what's good? Andre Bryan says, Brooklyn got 2 MVPs. They automatically raise the floor of average players. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But these are not normal league MVPs. These are not the LeBron James, Michael Jordan type MVPs. These are injury-prone, aging MVPs. Right? So what do y'all think about Brooklyn? Is 62 wins for Brooklyn out of the realm of possibility? James Harden isn't injury prone, Andre Bryant? I don't know. You must be James Harden cousin or something. Hey, James Harden must be your nephew. Cause man, listen, the James Harden in Houston that lost to San Antonio, man, his ankle was about the size of this mic catcher right here. Cully Freestyle Lemon Pepper. Y'all check out Cully Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Is dope. Yo, for the record, Cully called me today and was screaming like a girl on the phone over the lemon pepper freestyle, yo. I was like, Cully, calm down. Yeah, man, y'all smash that like button, man. Support your family, man. Support your family. Get them likes up. Yeah, man, get them likes up, man. We ain't supposed to be. Hey man, for us supporting each other, we ain't never supposed to have likes in the 50s, bro. We always supposed to have likes in the high 70s, 80s. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because we little, man, but we mighty. You know what I'm saying? And this is y'all. Like the stuff that y'all see on the screen right now. I mean, aside from Uncle Freezy, but the stuff y'all see on the screen is all y'all. This is y'all's joint. This is interactive. This is what y'all want, right? Like no lie, man. When we be like, I watch other joints and I see how y'all be in the chat, man, just commenting and everything, and people don't even acknowledge, C-Mac. They'll be like, get them likes up. They'll be they'll see Sherwin M in the chat, and Sherwin M will say something, and they'll be like, yo, get them likes up. So this is y'all joint. So Jerry Walker says Brooklyn be lucky to get 50 wins. I'm not for sure how lucky. I know one thing for sure, though. That the Knicks and Brooklyn have the same state mandates that go on for teams with vaccinations and stuff. And Kyrie Irving is not a regular thinking cat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So what I'm going to say is this. So we've been at it for about 3 hours. Usually I try not to go over 3 hours, but we had to do this, right? We had to do this, right? What I think I may do is continue this conversation on the Knicks Morning Drive on Monday. Because, Sunday is football day. Sunday is football day. Y'all know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Sunday, y'all already know. G-Man for Life already came at me with, yo, Sunday? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop short here. Right? So I'm gonna stop short here, right? And then what we'll do is we'll continue this conversation on another live stream, probably continue this on the Knicks Morning Drive on Monday morning. We'll use this as a reference point. This could be our talking point going forward. Because what we did was we took the feedback from the chat without spamming y'all to death. And I know it was a long live stream, and I appreciate y'all hanging in there with your boy, right? But instead of spamming y'all to death and all these type of things, we just let y'all rock. Y'all just let y'all through y'all opinions in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And and we just rock with that. I mean, I like y'all feedback. I like getting y'all feedback. You know what I'm saying? So we'll use this as a reference, right? We'll use this as a reference, right? But I'm gonna wrap up here. Make sure y'all go check out Cully Joint, the Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Cully called me screaming like a girl. Yo, Uncle Freezy. I'm like, calm down, Cully. What's happening? What's happening? I thought, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was, I thought somebody had the heater to his back or something. I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? I hope that never happened too, by the way. But the call kind of scared me a little bit. Cully was all excited on the phone. And so check out Cully Joint. Check out our guy Woodshed 1914 Knicks Versus is dope. The feedback on it already is fire. He got a lot of likes already. You know what I'm saying? Go to the community tab, vote on the who starts. The center one is out there, and the point guard one is out there. Y'all let y'all feedback be heard, man. Don't be invisible. Knicks fans aren't invisible, right? Y'all let y'all feedback be heard. Put it out there somewhere. Put it out there with us. We keep the data, and I keep the stuff out there on the community tab. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody for hanging with us for 3 hours. A 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. Right? But it was fun. It flew by. For me, it did. Right? Training camp is in about 8 days. We're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. Right? Right? So again, thank everybody for coming through. I'm gonna save this. I'm not gonna do no snip up on this one. I'm gonna just let this one rock. Y'all just rewatch it again to get your stuff. Right? Old School Knicks tomorrow at 4:00. Check out Anthony D. Right? Anthony D will be doing Old School Knicks tomorrow. Y'all support your mans. And I'm out of here. Peace.